These are pretty handy, but they sure make the room humid. There's enough water. Man, I wish I had access to VHS movies from college. We had a good time. I even made some muffins back then. This tastes good. What's coming, like once they start, the AI starts teaching itself, then eventually that'll just lead, it could lead to like right now we can see what their programming says, but if they start teaching themselves, they can basically find more efficient programming that we wouldn't even understand, and then we can't even go in and like fix whatever, you know, then it's out of our hands because they're the only ones who know the programming language. You heard of the bat bomb from World War II? Basically it was a rocket that was filled with bats, and they had, so the bats would be asleep because they were at a certain temperature or something, puts them to sleep. There was all these little rings inside the rocket, and they would all be hanging from these separate rings. And the rocket launches. Oh, and the bats all have explosives on them individually. and there's like tens of thousands of them. Starts heading down, then the top falls off, and all the layers all the discs that they're hanging from kind of drop down and separate into all these different chambers, and the air weights them up, and then they all fly out in their separate ways, and they basically just kamikaze things, and they explode eventually, and to start wildfires everywhere was the purpose, ultimately. They were testing it in like the desert, you know, in like Utah or Nevada or somewhere, at some important base, one of their best bases, and it's going great. And I don't know, they didn't. It must not have even launched. There was something happened, and the bats woke up and flew out, and the whole base just burned to the ground. But they never put it into action. I did a picture of my dad accidentally. I realized later that it was my dad. We're in it to win it regardless. I have 5G coursing through my vein. Really all the ground up. Roundup causes Alzheimer's. Something in Roundup is what? Something in Roundup changes something in your membranes, and it's what lets the aluminum get into your brain that helps cause the Alzheimer's. Well, anyway, that would be fine if we didn't have all this Roundup buildup in us, because the aluminum shouldn't be able to penetrate that barrier into our brain. Kung Fu.
My podiatrist tells me I need to stop wearing shoes that don't fit, but I just like the restricting feeling. Apparently it's destroying my feet.
Uh-oh. You okay?
This arcade machine's in disrepair. This joystick's messed up. That's a problem. I listen to a surprising amount of video game music though at work. Oh, hey! As I like to start slow.
Oh, hey, that's a keeper.
Oh, hey! I will, to the best of my ability, give you a brief description of the game Bunga Bunga. It is, I believe, a spanking game. Now, the actual cabinet that it comes in is a molded, bent-over person that's ready for something. I think a spanking. I'm not 100% sure. I think there might be a hole in the butt too. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. It's Japanese or Korean or something. I don't know. It's called Bunga Bunga. And you pick. This is what the molded butt looks like on the cabinet itself. There's some prizes up top you can win. I believe it's fake poo. I'm not sure. Really don't know. You're gonna want to select the person that you want to spank, I think. Maybe more. Selected for me. I don't know who I selected, but I'm not picky. I don't know what button to hit or if I even have the right buttons. I may not have the right parts. Sorry. 1 second, please. The system is in disrepair. I've already told you that. She always needs me.
So my dentist told me I should be laying off the Pop Rocks until further notice. But he's a fascist pig. I'll eat whatever the fuck I want.
Top employee number 1 at Thrifty's back in the day. I scooped like no other. So they told me. I don't know. I was just doing what getting paid to do, I guess. No big deal. You know, when it's your job, it's easy, I think. But, you know, I never really stopped with the scooping, and then you'd be like, why don't you stop with the scooping? But, you know, just kind of a little twitchy thing you do. to scoop. I like to scoop. And, you know, sometimes there's not a lot at work to scoop. Sometimes you gotta scoop what you got. I don't know. They couldn't really prove anything anyway. Anyway, it's not important. That was like, what, 13 years ago? 14, time away from that place, mostly. Just to, you know, figure it out. I should have been there. But, you know, I'm better now.
My talents were unmatched in the world of scooping. I could have gone pro, but I just couldn't handle all the politics.
That'll be 50 cents.
Nobody got me up. I'm late.
The person who attacked me in my home smelled like pizza-flavored combos and campfire. That smell's imprinted on my brain ever since.
Hey, it's original bubblegum flavor, not mint. Don't let the wrapper fool you. Came up to me at the co-op once and he just said, "Well, a lot of vagrants out there."
There's Jay on vacation.